Hey, ladies and gentlemen, just got back picking up my parts. Hopefully I got the right parts this time. At least I got sorry. $921. $14.68. $9.56. Oh, I don't know where the receipt is to the. It's probably in the box to the belts and everything. Got an extra case of this because I picked it up for 9 something a gallon, and everybody else wants like $15 a gallon for that stuff. So I figured, well, I could get it for a decent price, the better. This is 10 gallons here. And then for these, $500. The $500 is for the belts and the tensioners. So $500 is for this. These 2 tensioners, those 2 pulleys, and those 2 belts. $500. I did the black Freightliner, I think, for like, I don't know, about $150 a couple years ago. Let's make sure that I got the right air to air here. I haven't opened it and looked at it, so. And the radiator. Let's take a look, see what we got. Hopefully I didn't knock a hole in it with that plastic. Yeah, looks like the right one. That's what that looks like. That's the old one, so I'd say that's correct. Didn't get any bushings, so maybe I can get those out without hurting them. Didn't sell me any bushings. Nothing in the box. Nothing but emptiness. That looks correct, the mundo. know what that went to. Good. Wow, you believe that? Well, a bit breezy here today. Let's check, see if we got the right radiator. Y'all want to. If not, well, I guess you'll have to go click on the mouse. Let's see what we got here. So when I got that other radiator, I was thinking, you know, it was just you know, the inside, because it was so light and everything. I was thinking that it was, you know, what do you call it? The core, you know, and you would put your tanks on it and everything. That's what I thought I had. I don't see. So my tank has to go on this one for sure, because this don't have a tank on it. Yeah, there's no tank. I have no idea what that is because mine don't have that on there. Man. Anyway, so got these brackets here that are on mine, but I don't know what that is. Mine don't have that on there. And let's see. There's a port here. So let's go look. Here it is. So this is the bottom here. And you can see the bottom of that one. Would be this. That's the driver's side. This would be the passenger side. There's nothing coming out there. But I got this, which is this. But we don't have that one coming out on the bottom, so I don't know what that is. And then this has one coming out on top. So we got the one for the top. I just don't know what the one over there is. So that they might have it on the wrong side. I'm looking at this correctly, right? or not. So this would be the bottom because it's, I don't know, I'm confused. I would assume this is the bottom. Of course, the numbers would be upside down. So if you go by the numbers, then this would be the bottom. All right, if the numbers are right side up, then what we're seeing here would be what we're looking at right there. Meaning that would be in the correct spot. And then this plug right here, there is no plug on that. And then my tank would go on the top of this here. And then where it mounts to the truck, that piece would come off and go on here. So that looks like the dude, all except for this port right here. So we don't have one on this. Well, yeah, we do. It's they got a drain, what do you call it, pit cock on this one, and they just have a plug on that one. So yeah, looks like we got the correct one. I was just looking at it upside down. That's me, upside down. I've been kind of, I'm telling you what, getting the wrong parts. Now this thing here has a cold water leak, and right now would be the time to change that freaking thing when I don't have any antifreeze in it. Only problem is I'll have to hunt one down. I might have one around here. If not, I could just, it has a, it goes from there to here, so really you just go straight out with it, right? Turn it off right here. Doesn't have to be turned off over there. We'll look into that. So I'm gonna flush this thing out. Pull these hoses off. Put the belts on. Change that hose back there. While I'm changing, take that hose. I need to take that out, put the new sensor in. And might be trouble getting that apart when that needs to come off. But I'm about $3,500 deep into this repair job, so I'd have to wait. I had to take that off because when I went to crank it over, it sucked the bag in, so it didn't go down in the valves or anything. It was just sitting right there, but that had not have caught it right when it did it. I don't know what it would have did. It said chomp chomp. Oh, I changed that out and I put the anti crap in there for the, what do they call that, the algae. Put the algae crap in there. I got all new air fittings here. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Now that I have everything, I can get this thing put together, and I believe this is Thursday. I'll get to work on it here in a minute and change my clothes and get started on this. Maybe it's like 2 o'clock. Maybe I can get it done by dark. If so, maybe we can get out, load and get out of here for the weekend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Lots of fun. So my neighbor died and sold this property over here, and the Mennonites got it, and they sold whatever that is out there. Same thing as that is. It's gonna make hay. So they're gonna clear the trees and tear down that house and that barn, and they're gonna, cause right over side of that other side. Here, let me turn you around. Let's see, on the other side of them trees is they got farm, and it goes back around this property behind this property out the other side of the trees, and behind those trailers about 2 acres back is their farm. So yeah, that fence is there because those people got mad at me riding a 4-wheeler on that property, and they came over here yelling and cussing me out and accusing me of driving my rig out there, and I never did. And so anyway, so that's why that thing is there, that fence. It used to never be there. So anyway, whatever. Anyway, it's always great to have neighbors. I won't say any more than that. And y'all have an update on everything else. The 350 needs a transmission rebuilt. That's a hunk of junk. It's got a timing sensor. Timing sensor saying it's out of time, and it probably is. This I have. I got some parts up there that I need to put on it. What you call it? Steering stabilizer, and some shocks, and some tie rod, not inner tie rods. I think I got, because I put the outers on it. Anyway, so yeah, I gotta get this tank off of here and clean it up a little bit. Feels pretty solid, so maybe back that out and put some new tape on it. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to ring that bell. God bless, and later.